Welcome everybody to Code Vein. This is Resident. I tested it out a little bit before I started playing, but I think I'm gonna jump into a new thing just so you kind of know what the beginning is about and everything. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and here we go.
Good morning. Hey, can you hear me? Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
Now here's where it gets a little interesting, where you basically can create, like, you can basically make your waifu if you're going with a woman, or your husbando if you're a guy, and they have millions of different combinations of different styles, characters, all sorts of things. I mean, you can look like the guy that's off of Catherine or whatever that game was, where you're jumping through in your underwear. Sometimes I forget some of the controls. Sorry, this is kind of the boring part of trying to get everything, but you can literally create like your perfect character. It's ridiculous. And yes, you can start out with a bath towel. And basically what the outfits are doing is basically it's just showing this is what you'll be wearing most of the time, and then you get veils, which you'll see in a minute. So it's just basically like what your style is, like, ooh, I want to be gothic vampire, or in a bath towel, like I said. I'm gonna go with that coloration of
I pray for your safety.
That's what you get.
I won't make the same mistake.
Bad luck has to come sooner or later.
I hope you can forgive me.
Don't mess with the best.
Want to head over there?
Good to be working with you.
Sorry to trouble you, but please, lead.
May ill fortune go stuff itself.
I knew we'd win.
Squirm some more.
Wah!
Great!
anyway. And then let me see here. And as you can tell, that's my other character that I was testing the game out with. Alright, so
Yeah,
after all that,
that's what you look like.
yep, after all that, you
Now,
finally get into the game.
We can finally meet.
And when I mean this game is like a anime, it really isn't like an anime. It's a bit ridiculous.
We finally meet. Are you clear-headed? You will now be reborn as an immortal creature. There are things you will need to know, and each revenant has a different path. The best way to learn about it is to try it for yourself. That is a fighter blood code, which is excellent for combat. Each talent that a blood code bestows is known as a gift. The fighter blood code grants ever-increasing endurance. It seems you also have a gift that temporarily enhances your attack power. Try it out. Very well. Give it a try. Yes, that will do. Be warned. The effects of a gift will not work unless it is prepared in advance. I forgot something important. You will need special. This blood comes from revenants who can drain ichor from the lost by striking them with. Those are the basics of a fighter's gift. Well done. Ordinarily a revenant, the blood code you once that has left you. You have the unique That blood code is known as Ranger. Oh dear. Rangers are nimble, and try switching to a bayonet. Yes, That's much better, isn't it? Oh, firing your bayonet required. That is where the blood veil you have equipped. Using your blood veil will let you quickly drain. In addition, this can increase if you have a chance to drain That sums up the ranger. Let us try one now.
Caster, which is a good if you are wide range.
That is what is called the caster blood code. Casters possess powers. With it, you can use gifts to fight. Nice. You learn quickly. Bloodshot favors range over power. Let's see. Try learning another gift. You can learn gifts by touching missiles. Try it yourself.
Yeah, sorry about this. This is a little slow at the beginning.
That wasn't hard, was it? Now since you've learned it, why not? It's a powerful gift that punishes foes. However, its cost in Ichor is high, so be careful that you use it at the right time. In addition, its power will change according to the blood veil you equip. Blood veils have different affinities with gifts. It can be complicated, but keep it in mind. Excellent work. The disappearance of your blood code has left you with unique. Not only can you change blood codes, but you can acquire new ones as well. The strength of others can become your own, a talent that you alone possess. Since your blood is the only teacher you have. Now, awaken and save the world.
I will say this game is very beautiful. The music is, I mean, hands down one of the best game musics I've heard in a long, long time. And of course, I mean, if you're an anime fan, this will tickle your fancy, as you say. But yeah, this is Code Vein. It does start out slow, but it will pick up eventually.
Welcome back. Hello. How are you feeling? Don't worry. It's okay. I don't remember either.
I will say the beginning is very slow at start just because you don't really get to fight anything. It's just the tutorial, you get to fight a
Over
little
there.
bit, and then it's this long drawn out section before you actually get to even fight. But pretty much the world has been completely destroyed. Well, I guess not destroyed, but kind of messed up, and uh, humans still
It's
roam the
dry,
earth,
isn't
but it's
it?
very scarce. And your character is called a revenant, which
We
is
can go slowly.
more or less kind of like a vampire
I am
type
here
of
with you.
person, which is kind of weird, but
Just a bit farther.
but they don't have like the fangs and
We're all
everything.
right.
They do feed off
A spring will slake our thirst.
yeah, like this little tree that we're coming up against. It sprouts these things called I think it's like blood candy or blood something, blood beads, and it looks like a little teardrop, which basically it states the thirst of not having blood.
It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty.
And so it kind
There
of
is a
states
spring
the
that will
blood.
cure that thirst. One that weeps tears of blood. That's what they said, anyway. This way. It's all right. It's all right.
And that is a blood bead, or yeah, blood bead. Basically,
So,
things
it is you.
things that are what state the thirst of the revenant. Instead of drinking human blood, they can feed off these for a little while, and
Here.
it's almost
This is for you.
like a blood bag to a vampire. It will help them so they don't go frenzy. Because if they don't have any and they go berserk, they turn into these things called the Lost. Basically, they're beyond their mental capacity or whatever it is. It's broken. And
A new spring and a fresh source of labor. We really hit the jackpot.
Get up. It's time for a bit of fun.
On your feet. We're about to go hunt for blood beads. Hurry up and get ready.
You awake then? Whoa, keep it down. Your friend just fell asleep. So, what happened to your masks? Forgotten about those too, have you? I'll tell you whatever you want to know, but first, go back there and put on a purifier mask. Head back there.
Number 3 and 4. Newcomers 2. Time to work.
Looks like the folks upstairs want you. Well, they can wait, can't they? More importantly, that mask suits you. Without those things, we Revenants will join the ranks of the Lost in a flash. So be careful. So, what do you want to know? According to the folks up there, it's a place to keep laborers who gather blood beads. More concisely, it's a slave pen. A human that died but got kicked awake again. That's what you are. a revenant. As long as your heart is intact, you'll keep coming back. But you have to drink blood and you'll become one of the lost. It's ironic. Creatures made to fight the horrors of the Great Collapse now have to fight their own fallen kin. Each time we die, we lose some part of our memory, be it big or small. It's usually nothing important. You don't even notice you've forgotten. Well, your case is a little rare, I guess. The lost are revenants who have succumbed to bloodthirst and turned into real-life monsters. If our heart is destroyed, we turn to ash. But the lost don't care if they're left with no heart. Still, it takes them a while to come back, which makes them like us revenants. The air in this place has something in it that speeds up the bloodthirst. We call it miasma. The mask helps filter it out. Missile purifies the air nearby, but it's been drying up lately, just like the blood springs. Be careful where you take off your mask, unless you want to join the Lost. If we revenants don't drink human blood, we join the Lost. But humans are scarce after the Great Collapse and all. Folks like us don't get blood, but there's something we can use in its place. Blood beads. I don't know why such a lucky thing came along, but they started appearing after the Queen frenzied and was taken down. There are some who believe that there are tears, but it doesn't matter much to us where they come from. Missile is a sort of plant that purifies miasma and renders it safe. It's one of the successes of Project Queen. Even if it withers, it can be brought back with medicine made from the Queen's blood. But there's no hope of that now. If activated Missile turned up somewhere, it'd be a big help in exploration. Not everyone wakes up right away. Some are still asleep. We lose our memories and need human blood to survive. Revenants are imperfect, both as weapons and as creatures. But we were needed to fight against the horrors. The Queen was our hope for solving such problems, but, well, bringing back the dead is already stepping outside the realm of humanity. In the end, she went into a frenzy, and there was a great war involving all revenants. That pretty much covers what I can do.
So anyway, when I first saw this game, when it first came out, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna play this game because I love Dark
This
games.
one's dry. The miasma's pretty thick. Damn it! We're running out of time before the next collection.
Everything's ready.
Right. I'm on my way. All dried up, just like the others.
Yeah, all dried up. So there's no sense in searching with the miasma like this. Let's...
You know what these are, right?
Blood beads, right?
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs. Well, that's the long and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next!
Whoa there. You wait here with us. You can have this one back when you return. In exchange for any blood beads you find, of course. Oh, and I hear the hunter has been showing up around here lately. So make sure you don't all get killed.
You heard him. Move it!
Ouch. Hey, you okay? It looks like we can't get back up from here. We'll have to look for another way back. Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way. Nice to meet you.
One of my favorite dudes.
Well, should we set out?
Oh, going with this.
A dead lost. I've never seen one before. I say dead, but they're not really dead. It's just a dormant state before they turn into real monsters. Or so I've heard. Sometimes it takes years for the transformation to start. We can just leave them. Dizzy. Will that come in handy? Wow! Is there something good in there? Which way do you think is better? Wooden boxes. Who stacked them here? What's that doing there? I don't think we've been through here. I'm fine, really. That wasn't very convincing, was it? These masks are the old type. Hard to breathe in them. How are you doing? That girl, she's your friend, right? We should find some blood beads and go back for her quick. You see that too?
Hello, welcome to the stream. Just playing a little Code Vein, kind of just starting a brand new game, kind of getting into it a little bit. Trying to remember all the controls because I did play a little bit before I started streaming, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Because this is... Oh, I totally just backtracked all the way to the beginning. That's wonderful. Not paying attention to my camera, and kind of do that a lot with some of these Dark Souls-esque type games. Alright, let's get back to where we were. There we go.
You have to use whatever you can to survive.
Sometimes the trying to grab things is a little bit tricky.
Whoa, something's above us.
And it can be a little bit, what's the words? It can be kind of a pain sometimes just because, come on.
Is there something good in there?
Yes. Alright.
Sure, I can wait.
And just a little shortcut. Back to the beginning. Okay.
Oh, didn't they pass us earlier? Are you okay? Did you get hurt?
Don't hurt my friend, bitch.
That could have gone better. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Go on. You just focus on finding some blood beads, all right? That girl is waiting for you.
I look so concerned.
Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Go on. You just focus on finding some blood beads, alright? That girl is waiting for you.
I will say this, the backstabs in this game, depending on which like coat you're wearing in this game, depends on like what type of backstab you're gonna do. Like that one is a claw, there's one that has like a spear like appendage, and then there's like one that's like swords, which is pretty remarkable. This game is, I mean, no, you're not throwing stuff at me. Stop it. Come here. Ah, I always think about those. Totally forgot about that. Well, I can go and get that later. I believe I can grab that from here. I think. I don't remember. Oh, right here. And I will say this, using your abilities is probably the best thing to do, because like this one, it boosts the defense and definitely helps out with dealing more combat damage, dealing out more just overall damage. Finally gonna heal up there for a little bit, because I know I have a bit of a challenge waiting for me over here. Bad. Oh yes, and that glowing red thing that was on his back, that was actually a what they call a thorn. Let me see here. Alright. Activate that. Give the surrounding area a little bit of... Yep, gonna rest here for a little bit and level up a little bit. And the way I like about this is that the leveling up system is... The only thing that it levels up is it levels up your HP, your stamina, and then your blood veil, your weapon, and weapon 1 and 2. It gives it a little bit of a boost. Everything else, basically, aha, there we go. That's what I wanted. And I don't have enough haze for those, so I will... And I will equip that, because Blood Guard does help so much against this area. Oh, that's right. I'm so used to
Are you a fellow explorer? It appears you're alone. I'm on my own at the moment too, but I was hoping for a partner for the path ahead. What do you say? Would you mind working together? At least until we're through here? Don't worry, I'm not gonna stab you in the back. The miasma and the Lost... Thanks a lot. I'm glad to work with you.
There we go. Now he is gonna be like my quick hitter. Oh wait, no.
Good to be with you.
It was going to be an ambush, but because we are taking them out, nope. Now big boy is coming up. Whoa. And so, if I would have dropped down from that little thing, I would have been attacked by multiple guys. But instead, since I did that, I'm to worry about it anymore. Because there's the ladder that I would have dropped down, would have come back up, and...
I think we can go up here. Did you pick up something we can use?
Yeah, and acquiring weapons and everything like that is definitely one of those things.
I won't take long.
Oh yeah, here is the first little cutscene right here, activating this area. And sadly, this isn't a rest point. This just basically shows that my blood can pretty much create these blood beads and these beautiful trees and all that fun stuff. It explained in the beginning, if you weren't here,
Could
then
that really be?
Then I'm sorry you didn't get to see, but it was basically... Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. There's a thing right here. Let's rest here for a bit. Or... I always forget about these. Those are pretty much like the Estus Flasks in Dark Souls. They give you more health, and they allow you to... And like these...
Should probably check my equipment too.
Those are basically like the souls in Dark Souls. Whoop. Sometimes I forget which buttons to push sometimes. Let's level up a little bit more just because... Oh shoot, I should have gotten... Oh well.
Could you fill me in on the details later? Thank you.
It's strange to see a cave connected to a building.
What do we have here?
I'm trying to remember if that one is actually a really good one or not. It is not.
Getting attacked here would be seriously bad.
And the funny thing is, his characters literally explain, oh, it'd be very bad if you got attacked here. Or this or that. I mean, they literally give away the positions to, like, ambushes and stuff, so...
You wouldn't come back after falling down there.
Yeah, see, I mean, they sometimes they also state the obvious of, oh, if you fall off a cliff, then you won't come back. Well, thanks, Captain Obvious. I mean, that's pretty much...
Watch out! It's formed from a hole created by a thorn of judgment. Above us, huh?
Not bad.
I would have missed that.
That's right, that is the way out. I believe, actually I think that's the only way to go, because down there is technically, like, is where you've already been. That's right. So yeah. So let's just continue on. Yeah, when I first heard about this game, I was very ecstatic just because I have loved kind of Dark Souls-esque type of games. I've always loved.
Did we miss anything?
Not that I remember. Alright, now here comes the fun part.
Light from the surface.
Obviously, as you can tell, this is, you know, like all video games where they have the big open space and it's like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. You know, this is basically the equivalent to that. Let's see here. That doesn't really help. Sword. I'm just... Oh. Yes. Before I forget, I always do forget to add... Why did I do that? I don't know. Alright, let's put that back on. And let's put a Venom cartridge on. Pretty much like poison.
That's a solid start.
There we go. Alright, so now here's the first boss. Sadly, it's Oliver. He has succumbed to the miasma, and he is gone berserk.
Once someone is lost, they can never come back. Cast aside your doubt.
I didn't think this play was gonna be this long, but
here we go.
no. Normally you're supposed to have enough. Normally you're supposed to have enough health stuff to get through that area. Unfortunately, I did not.
You may need a new plan.
Okay, round 2. Sorry about that. I mean, normally I'm really good about actually not dying.
Hey. Take Enemy above us. Take this.
Yeah, I'm kind of speedrunning to this area just because there's really nothing there other than trying to get back to the guy. And
that went quite well.
alright, I know how to defeat him. I've done it. Sadly, I've done it before.
Got your back here. Thank you. How about this?
Oh shoot. Yeah, and also my guy likes to do that a lot. He will run into... Oh shoot. Ah. Help him out. I can do partial my health. There we go. Got a little over my head playing that last match, and it didn't turn out too well. So now this is another.
She's all right. By the way, both of you,
all revenants must pay a levy. There are no exceptions.
A vestige. Best to stay away from those stones. Anyone who touches them is defiled, transformed into the lost. Don't listen to their whispers.
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
Once she's settled down, let's get out of here.
Sad part is that in order to progress, I have to touch
Someone has to be sacrificed.
Because see, it will not allow me to progress. I can't talk to. So the only thing you have to do is actually pick it up.
Wait, what are you? Let go! It'll swallow you up!
It's all right. You can do it.
hell?
He said a bad word. No swearing on my damn... This is my freaking Minecraft server. No. I can't believe I just did that. Now, here's where it gets interesting because these are memories of characters that you actually find throughout the game.
Please, let us keep them just this once. We won't make it if you take them.
All revenants must pay a levy of blood beads. There are no exceptions.
Sorry.
And so, yeah. So it's basically memories of certain characters, like this one is Oliver. And you get gifts for doing it.
Daddy! Mommy!
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
And this is actually an integral part of progressing the actual story, and it kind of ties into why they need the
Few
blood
humans
beads.
that remain are under Silva's control. Wandering revenants like us are forced to hunt for blood beads or face death. Even if some revenants must be sacrificed for our survival.
And again, like I said before, the musical is, or the music in this is
I guess
beautiful.
you reap what you sow, right? Well, that's all right. What's important is that at least one of us makes it.
And that one right there was actually him, basically right before he changed into a Lost. When we basically just, like when he got attacked by that other one that lost control.
This is a memory echo. It's a place where lost recollections still wander. Come, let's move on. If you use that stairway, I believe it should take us back to the world outside this memory.
Is this the past of one of the lost? No. There's no way.
Oh goodness, I was not expecting to go an hour, but I mean, I basically am doing this with every cutscene. I'm not skipping through. I'm not doing like, oh, I'm gonna stop here or then or skip through all the movie cutscenes. I'm doing a full gameplay.
What the hell was that?
It was a memory, carved into that vestige by the one who left it behind.
I didn't expect that I'd get dragged into it too.
We both melted into you.
I can't believe this. What a power. Come with me. I know a spot where we can rest. I'm Louis. I'm researching blood beads. Nice to meet you.
And once again, your character doesn't talk. They're just like, oh, here you go. I'll grab your hand. Yes, this is the one that I wanted because now I can have a higher damage output, better defense, and it basically helps with like overall damage and stuff. It basically makes you stronger. And the blood codes are essentially what determines your stats. So if you want a mage, go with the caster blood code. If you want to be a heavy hitter, just in the frenzy, just taking damage and just dealing it out, that's the Berserker fighter stance.
Ugly, isn't it? The Red Mist showed up a short time after the Queen was defeated. And when it did, it trapped everyone and everything inside, giving birth to the Society of Revenants ruled by Silva. The Jail of the Mists. As time passed, that was the name people gave to the world inside. The creatures trapped inside the miasma wander in a never-ending cycle of death and rebirth, always searching for blood beads to sustain them.
Which are those?
Revenants need to have blood. Without it, they turn into those creatures we call the Lost. The Revenants who captured you were desperately searching for blood, terrified of losing themselves. It's a common fate these days. But ripples are beginning to form. You cleared the miasma and revitalized the blood spring. Where did you learn to do that?
Who knows?
You've forgotten? Anything you do remember? That's unusual, losing so much of your memory. I suppose it was the same for her.
Sorry guys, it's a little late for me.
For now, just take it easy. Make yourself at home.
Right now I'm gonna... I think I have some... I have one last shard, so I can... Again, it's like souls. Yes. There we go. That's what I wanted. And the cool part is I can actually, like these can be learned, I'll level up just to get my character up. There we go. And this jacket is more of status effects. I did lose some of my gifts. Damage. Oh shoot. Oh. And I'll put on that coat. Alrighty then. Alright, I guess this will be the end of my stream. Thank you for the people that stayed. I mean, the people that kind of bounced in and out. I do thank you guys. Until next time, I will definitely try to stream. Probably not as much, just because the beginning takes up a lot of the time, because it's just more of getting used to fighting, learning everything, learning your different abilities, learning this and that. So, yeah, I will see. I definitely had fun, and again, thank you for the people that did come and stay and watch my Let's Play. So hopefully I'll definitely get more videos out, and didn't think it was going to last this long, but anyway, I want to thank you guys for showing up, and I will see you guys in the next video.